Hi guys, and welcome back to the Swing review of the annual, and this is a raw review from last night. The episode took place in Des Moines, Iowa. So pretty lively crowd for parts of the show always is. Um, So yeah, let's get into it on this Tuesday afternoon, and I would just like to say thank you very much to Kill and Wrestling at Head Arena for the fantastic show. I met Redo and Kale Ray, aka Alba Fire. It was the first killer and wrestling show that I've been to, but I've been to other independent wrestling promotions in Scotland. This was the first killer and wrestling show I've been to. They rebranded from SWA a few years back. I did go to an old SWA show back when I was about 12, 13. So this is so that was kind of a full circle moment. So this is a successor to that promotion in a sense, and a lot of former WWE wrestlers are on that show. If you want a full list of the wrestlers that were on the show from the so then WWE, let me know and I'll put them on I'll put them on my community tab. But right, let's get into this show review. And again, congratulations on the roster or Kiwan Wrestling for putting on an epic show. Production wise, I'll just say this before I end. Production wise, it was a lot better than my local promotion. The sound system was a lot better. There's a wee bit of pyro for the entrance, and they made the use of the screens in the Head Arena, because that's used for the ice hockey traditionally. The Glasgow Kill an ice hockey team away our home games in that venue, so hence the name Kill and Wrestling. Um, so yeah, but any case, guys, let's get into Raw from the KC Centre and on Iowa. This is a Raw review from last night. So we kick things off, guys, with a wee a recap package of SummerSlam, in particular the main event where Roman finally beats Seth Rollins. But yeah, so we kick off the show with Roman Reigns. He's he says um he says to the Iowa crowd that he can only do so much to acknowledge Seth Rollins, but I will let you guys do the rest. He spoke about the need to beat Seth Owens spoke about needing to save the needing to save WWE. That's why he has title reigns and yeah, and then out comes early night, and early night cuts a fire promo. He says, congratulations on doing it on your own. Y- he basically he says, but he's in the next in line. Wants a shot. He doesn't care if it's on in the bank or WrestleMania or tonight. Give me the shot. And Roman Reigns is like, well, what have you done? What have you done to deserve a title shot? We ain't handing title shots to anybody. Just for winning the regular matches. Congratulations, you beat my cousins, but that is and we're proud of you for doing that, but you're not getting a shot then, and he actually says, I'm everything I'm everything you were as she could be. He, I've earned my a short time and um, time and again, and so yeah, uh, so yeah, pretty good. Um, so pretty good promo. It's an interesting dichotomy if that's so hard as to how WWE view early in night. Michael Cole recaps the first time that Roman and Knight actually wrestled. So did Knight, um, and he basically said to Roman, "You owe me you owe me a shot at that title." Um, basically, Isabella outlined into a field in Saudi, and it's been kind of stop-starty with a following ever since. Um, so yeah, pretty good exchange here. Roman, um, Roman resorts to it's, but but it does give Knight the chance to shine in them. Like, so yeah. Then we go into our first match of the night. By by the way, Roman looks pissed at the end of the promo. We'll pick back up on the Roman stuff after this match here. So then we get Javon Evans, um, Javon Evans versus Ethan Page. Now Ethan Page is basically the smug arsehole heel that's basically wanting his shot at the Intercontinental Championship. Of course, we'll get to Chad Gable's memorable title victory at Summerslam later on in the show. Um, but yeah, so, so yeah, decent match. Ethan Page took control very early on, but Giovanni Evans hit the OG cutter out of nowhere, which will probably be the new version of the RKO out of nowhere, once Orton hangs it up. So Javon was able to cut out a win. But then, guys, we get another return from the old school annals of the Black and Gold NXT, and I have to actually say I didn't really care for this return because I was a bit indifferent to Big Ass back in the day, but Big Ass returns and he takes out Javon Evans with a clothesline and then subsequently with a big air hug transitioned into the East River Cross inside slam with um and it get a promo with to run from Big Ass and he reveals why he's back. He said to he said to um he said to Jackie Redmond it was nothing personal to Javon Evans and Javon Burrow. It's not. Oh, uh, I'm here to start, but all these, and I'm here to be a big. I'm here to be a big. Oh, it took me 8 years to get back here, and he's determined to stick around, and I'm like, sure, okay, whatever, and I wasn't really all that into Big Cass, to be honest. The match with Daniel Ryan at Extreme Rules is an absolute, a few years back before Cass retire. No, is released. I'm sorry, it was an absolute abortion. That whole feud is terrible. So yeah. Um, um, so yes, throughout the night we'd actually get more recaps from SummerSlam. The heel turn of the L is more specifically in as she attacked Paige at SummerSlam. That so recap. Um, to be honest, if you're going to have the L as around the bed or as heels, um, but yeah. But yeah, most notably, the one that puts it very obvious that Brie Bella out her soul. So that's her now on the shelf after Nicky. After the Nick, he's just came back now up to wins out and just these two. Um, the, these two like taking shots each on the shelf. As soon as Paige is kind of splintered away from these two, the better, or because she's the one with the talent and the storyline, and that's me being generous here. Um, so then when we get all of Morgan's victory, each and I have to actually You see, I am a massive Liv Morgan fan, and as Sean knows, what a babe she is, but she cuts a promo just gloating about her victory. She says she is beating one of the best in the world of Io Sky, so or and there's no challengers left. She did big enough promo with she's the greatest women's champion of all time, but the elongated version of it, she is just, oh my god, I'm mesmerized. Every time she comes on the screen, Sean from the Nerd the Hall knows that loves my woman. She then actually he says that she's proud of her best friend and Derek L from for and in the women's IC uh, um so yeah so that's all fine and she says Rock Sandper is her little prodigy is gonna take care of Soul Uka to tonight, and that's the second match on the card. A pretty good heel promo, and Jesus, I've just mesmerizes me every time she's on screen. Epic wrestler. Or speaking of epic wrestlers, Soul Rooker comes out and makes her entry and she's going up against the Roxa and Perez. This match ended in a DQ as well. I've got involved the referee or then the Roxanne Perez hit the Hannah Bomb Powerbomb and yeah, and then it was Avsta handing over Soul of the Bell, and the and out comes uh, Kill, and she comes back, and she's kind of back in the baby face capacity. She says she says to the Rodriguez, "Don't worry, I'm not back for the women's IC belt. I've already made that belt famous." She says to if I'm back for you sweet cheek, surely it's been one of the most awful of all I'm Moxley signature catch phrase, and she says it's not just me saying it, it's everyone that says it for a thousand days you've done nothing with that belt. It was kind of a real tour of here, which I didn't really like as much. So then I've tried to get a hit in on a hit in and Becky after on the after on the promo exchange everyone's away and out comes Stephanie Victoria and she wants Liv, so she takes out Liv as well. walks back to the ring. There's a stare down between Stephanie and I've Steph's like there's a stare down between Steph and Becky. Steph says to get out my way. But Keys was like, oh, what are you gonna do about it? So that'll be a number 1 contender as match down the line. Then you've got yeah. So then you've got you've got well, I'd have a area cut up a promo before the match, and she said to Ireland's accident of her little solo uh, um, I knew she her humble defending the they hated, and then she sent out a warning to the jury because that um that she took out bail and now she's gone or ever, and like he said, if I could do that to a friend, imagine what I could do to somebody I don't like. So pretty good. So yeah, so pretty good line here. Um, the match itself between The Rock, Sun and Soul again ends in disqualification. It could have been a much better match, but I suppose it generated the hype of Stephen Becky both returning. Um, so yeah, it's just Deke UFA, and this has really fucked me off. Uh, But yeah, there was a DK UFA Anish on Killer Wrestling, but that was kind of made up for with a tag match. Here, no such rule. It's just kind of left with the unfortunately, I hate D. I hate D you funny. She's but recover and by the as she was attacked um by as she was attacked by one of or killed Rodriguez. So all three members of the judgment they have all three men of the judgment they have X them fortunes now as of late. Um, so then, Oba Afemi comes out to the and he, Oba Femi comes out to the to deliver a message, saying that he's now the next and Fang Baroque is knocking back to the Stoba Femi, the first match so many of us all about could Oberfemi hang he answered to that question, and the second question was all about could Oberfemi so and yeah, and the and the Hell in the cell match to end the feud. He said that my match was all about passing the torch of respect, but because he is the ultimate combat athlete, and yeah, and for any one of the established old or new talent has a problem with me um being the ahead of this new generation. Soon I will be basically rip them apart. I'm just paraphrasing. He's pretty good promo. He said to Human in the back before he came out, he says, El Burrow, like I said, thank you for the match. Uh, um, he said, he also said it was pretty physical match, um, but uh, but what Heyman actually says, yeah, I'll do congratulations on the victory. That is before over as per almost as Oba makes his exit though, you see but on break after I'm out for his match against Joe O'Hendry. It's found by Maxine Dupree and Austin Theory. There's a stare down between the two, and I was like, yes, give me that epic match. Give me versus Braun Breaker, and give me it, um, yesterday, mama, motherfuckers, cause ready for I'm ready for that match. You've got Braun Breaker, who's this athletic sort of freak that can hit spears up to 25 miles an hour, and you've got Oba Femi, who's going to be the um, big powerhouse wrestler, and I'm like, that yes, can we get the throwdown between these two? Because that's a match I'm interested in seeing. Any is but it seems an a runs with the murder after Oba makes his exit. A good exchange between Oba Femi and Bron Breakker. Out comes Joe O'Hendry. It's basically an extended wash match here. You see Austin Theory getting taken out by Joe Hendry over there in the announce table. There's not much to this match. When he gets back in the ring, he gets speared, and yeah, you're and on break. Oh, decent enough segment. This match didn't have to go too long. It's probably the right way to go after it. After a big segment like that. as Austin Theory was tossed over the announced able as well. So then Erie comes back in to get his lick, but can he be it's down on Joe or Hendry as Alba comes in from the Alpha Academy as a retaliation as to what the Erie did to Otis is Alba's tag partner, a soldier rock kick kill years later in a three mark scene basically is basically he holds off Erie and if the Erie says you're she's holding me back because I would tear you apart. Um so yeah um so yeah, so I forgot as well I forgot as well to talk about or Omenary and given um given Susan Jacob for two their I act um right basically he basically said you lost as a X-Man and this was our this was our this was our wheelhouse you need to deal with for ice keys he leaves it up to Jacob but one touch early in night mine early in the night comes up and he's basically um, he's basically like, are you going to let your dad talk to you in that way? And Jay so gets all fired up and it looks as though that's already they'll continue between those two as well. Or ice keys on in the show actually will enter Jacob to try and kill the heiress as will always be will always be family. You remember all the um remember all the events before or on in California. Jacob says, ain't my a family and you ain't my brother street fighting. I so yeah um so yeah pretty good all round here and of course the break of the match didn't have to be too long as it's just extra for the segment and it's basically a counting down the dates till to over Femi versus Bro on British. Then you get Chad Abel who comes out and it's his first promo as Intercontinental Champion. He spoke about thanking the fans for sticking with him for over 10 years. Even through the shortage stuff and everything down in Tripoli. He swam through a river crap to he swam through a river crap to come out kill. And on the other side, he thanks the fans. He also thanks Penta Out comes Penta to congratulate him. He says you've earned your respect and you've earned my our respect. You're a true luchador. Um, so out comes Dominic Mysterio. He says, Penta, I hear you say, did I hear you say, that Chad Gable's a true luchador. He lost his my ass, and I'm the king of the luchadors. He doesn't deserve the IC belt. JD McDonagh carries it leads to a Spartanic confrontation. So able until down the challenge outcomes of the referee, and we get a match between two teams. Pretty good match here, of course. Chad Abel and Penta pick up the win, and the Dominic Mysterio gets pinned for presumably from the Ulcer Shock Master of 2.0, who basically is on this show for organise fake money. What to do? You can buy that in WWE shop at very extortionate prices if you hear. The majority of the IWC actually spunked their pants at Danhausen, but to me I think he's an insufferable um he's an insufferable idiot basically. Well, the character as the guy behind him's a pretty decent guy from what I've uh, heard. Um, but yeah, so yeah, Dominic Mysterio loses again, and that's won by pinfall. Again, I get and Penta hits another Mexican destroyer on the outside to JD McDonagh. That was a cool spot. I loved the destroyer. Um, JD was bumping like a bandit, as was Dominic Mysterio. Good effort from all four men. It's just Dominic Mysterio eats the pin here. I'm not really too fond of Dominic eating the pin. He's still the triple mega champion. McDonough should have taken the fall here, but a good match. Um, then we get a promo from Ethan Page. It basically it says it basically makes his his intention kill. Here, it says Javon may have won the battle tonight, but he's lost the war, and then he's he's going to still win the Intercontinental Championship. He makes a promise to everybody in the hall, a room, and everybody now, and then and then he basically it's the big Ass's return. So Ash will be involved in the IC title picture, it looks like. Um, so then we get Royce Keys up against Jacob Fatu in a street fight. Pretty good match here, but um, ultimately Jacob Fatu ends up destroying him some and drop Unsol um onto Unsol onto Royce Keys to get the win. Very physical match. Chair shots, tables were used on um, even better holes on the outside. Pretty good. But the attacker after the match busts up Royce Keys, the hip attacks in the corner and the beat down. Out comes Roman Reigns and he basically gives the Bill a divine salute to Jacob, Jacob Fatu rose up as well when it goes off air. Now he, now he, here's the thing. So I think now Roman Reigns is now positioned as a heel, even though the crowd are responding to him in a baby face manner. You've got him just basically happy with Jacob Fatu's handiwork as he charged Jacob to annihilate Royce as he says he's not part of this family, he's not Bill or Dwayne, he's one of the boys, so he's a threat to the Bill or Dwayne and yeah, so he set Jacob on him. Jacob has become Roman's personal a destruction. That was basically the deal after the tribal combat match in Clash in Italy. It, that we reviewed before my break from this platform. But yeah, guys, that concludes another episode of Raw. Pretty solid, so I'll give that as probably around a 7 out of 10. It was good. It was good. Some elements of this, but there was also elements such as the big ass on that I really didn't give two shits about, and also uh, the finish between Roxanne and or Roxanne and sorry, excuse me, I thought I was going to sneeze there. Or Roxanne and Soul. That was a bit of a letdown. A good sort of confrontation between Stephanie Vicaire and Stephanie Vicaire and Becky Lynch and yeah, yeah, good confrontation between in all of against F Oba and Oba and Rock have a good um confrontation, and the street fight I thought was good as well. Fatu had or Ice Keys and Tongan Death get her up a couple of times after the match to further um um incapacitate him. Um, Incapacitate Ice Keys and yeah, the early night and the early night Romanry and stuff I thought was pretty good. Hoping it here's hoping it actually here's hoping it will lead to a world title on for night because I'm getting sick of Uh, I'm getting sick of the same faction on top. But yeah, guys, 7 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll see you over very soon. My hay fever's kicking my arse today, and I'll see you all in another a deal very soon, probably NXT tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you then. 7 out of 10, pretty decent follow up a couple of nitpicks here and there. Let's see what NXT brings. Uh, and and I'll do the review tomorrow, and I'll see you all very soon for another video. Have a good one, and stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon.